Well, the Turnpike Commission was fortunate enough to fund this project because of its transportation-related nexus to the Ohio Turnpike and the improved access to our facility. But we are most proud of our role on this project because of what it means to the Fairfax community and the entire region. The Opportunity Corridor means hope for an area that has been economically depressed for many years. It's hope for all the community members that got an opportunity to work on this project. People that may never have thought about working in the construction industry. People that may never have thought that those careers were available to them. It also provides hope for our future. This hope exists in our recent successes and our ability to meet and exceed diversity and inclusion goals for business participation, jobs, and training opportunities on this project. It can be done. Through strategic partnerships, shared goals, and positive intent, it can be done.
Opportunity Corridor is a project that our organization has been involved in for a very long time. This roadway with different names had been talked about since the 1960s, so people were very skeptical. There were community meetings, a lot of education to let people know what was being proposed and also to get people's input about where the roadway should go, what neighborhoods it should go through, and how it was going to help those neighborhoods.
It dealt with an age-old concern of many cities around the country. How are investment decisions being made? Who benefits and who bears the burden? The fact that this area of the city was so dormant, formerly called the Forgotten Triangle for a reason, it did yield an opportunity to really pump life back into that area. The question just becomes, how do you go about doing that? And will the people who have to live in proximity, do they reap the benefits of the new investments that are going to happen as a result of the corridor coming in?
The Opportunity Corridor project would not have been possible without the funding provided by the Ohio Turnpike. More importantly, this funding allowed ODOT to establish unprecedented outreach, diversity, and inclusion goals. The project set goals for small, local, new, and disadvantaged business participation and contracting, and additional goals for providing jobs and training opportunities. I'm proud to say that on all three sections of this project, we exceeded these goals. This project utilized over 100 subcontractors, which allowed partnerships to be formed from the local community to create long-term relationships that will lead to long-term opportunities in our industry, which is what we need.
There was a young lady that spoke at our ribbon cutting ceremony to the press. And just hearing her talk about what a great opportunity it was, something that she never thought that she would do. And then I was actually driving the corridor about a week ago and driving through because they're putting trees up and putting some finishing touches on the project. And I saw her standing on the side of the road working with some folks, and she was having a great time, enjoying herself. And I just thought to myself, that's what this project was all about.
The Opportunity Corridor is becoming a true opportunity for the community. When we think about some of the investments that are being made, they are community beneficial, particularly with housing investments in the Fairfax neighborhood, the retail investments that are taking place, the convenience that's been provided. It's a number of people that I've talked to that were like against the corridor, and they are now talking about it like it's the greatest thing. Oh, it's so easy to get from point A to point B.
We are currently working on several large projects that run right along East 105th. Those include a new Meijer grocery store with 192 apartments above it. Also another mixed income apartment building. It'll be about $1.2 billion of investment that will happen over the next 5 years, and largely because of the investment of this roadway.
Ultimately, when it's fully realized, when you see the land development happen, as you drive this spring and see the trees blossom, and you start to appreciate the fact that it just wasn't a roadway, but it was an investment to stimulate economic activity, then I think people will really start to see the why behind the Opportunity Corridor.